Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the Designer Profile Series. My name is Gabrielle. I'm the Materialista here at Architectural Systems, and I am here with Amir Khamneipur. And we are so excited to talk to you today about our collaborations and what he's been up to lately. So, Amir, can you please tell us a little about yourself and what you've been doing?
I am an interior designer who started my career as a very high-end furniture designer, working for a big showroom in the D&D building. I am very closely connected with materials because of my furniture design background. The current building that I'm doing is 88 Regent Street for Peter Mako for Liberty Harbor. And that's where I'm working with Architectural Systems. I've actually worked with Architectural Systems before.
Yes, let's talk about that collaboration and how we've worked together.
I did a building in Palm Beach called the Bristol, which
Yes.
we were using mainly natural stones in that building. But the gym, I wanted to do a hardwood floor. The hardwood floor, the real hardwood floor, just didn't work out because of the impact resistance and the sound and different things. That's where I saw that vinyl flooring. It has that kind of rubberized underlayered flooring for impact resistance and all that kind of stuff. Then when I finished that project right before the pandemic, I was working on this 33-story high-rise in Liberty Harbor for Peter Mako.
Can you talk to us a little bit about the process, the design development of 88 Regent and how it was, because this was all happened pre-pandemic, and it came to fruition during the pandemic. So how did that process work out?
Honestly, when the pandemic hit, first thing that everyone said was ordering these materials immediately, right? Mm-hmm. Ordering the materials immediately was hard because all the showrooms were closed. So I called Andrew. I kind of had to fill in the gaps very quickly. So he was able to really send me all the materials. I was able to work with him on the computer to figure out which ones were which that I'd worked with before. And I really pulled together a unified, cohesive package, which really was 99% Architectural Systems. I am very picky and I don't just pick something because it's convenient. And we went over all the materials and I realized you have such a wide range from, small scale, 2x6, 3x8, 12x24, 24x48. Each of your porcelain kind of styles had that ability. And then another thing I realized was that for my aesthetic, which when I use natural materials, I would use maybe a Calcutta marble with very light veining, with darker veining, depending on where it goes, polished, honed, textured. You had them all. And I'm not, making this up.
So basically, you were able to customize all of these different size porcelains. We were able to fabricate them and ship them to one location as a one-stop shop, not only meeting your design aesthetic, but also meeting the project's budget.
Absolutely, yeah. The next level that happened with Andrew that was really important was quantities. And I'd never done that with a showroom before. So me and my team went into your office and we sat down with our long spreadsheet and we went through one by one with Andrew, all the different materials. From that point, it's the dream for a designer, which is it just kind of moves from us, then between Andrew, you guys, and the construction manager of the project, who's able to just do the rest. Honestly, I wasn't really that involved. Usually I have to get so involved between a vendor and then the customer. But, in this case, I really just said what I wanted and it just happened. I honestly don't even know how it happened, but really, I guess
the developer's dream to be able to get it all in one spot. Right. I mean, it was
for a good price. Obviously, it was for a good price and the speed at which it happened. The team was happy. Everyone on the team was happy. I was never asked to respecify any materials, which usually happens along the process. It's almost like impossible to make a mistake. All the materials are kind of so beautiful. And in this case, the ones that I drew from, I think are very timeless and elegant. Something that could be in residential, that could be in a home. But at the same time, I found materials that I felt were really the forefront, which I thought was fantastic. One of those is the terrazzo.
Oh, yes. Was that used in the spa?
Exactly. So the terrazzo, I think terrazzo is very difficult to find a good terrazzo because for the most part, obviously, they're smooth and slippery. The terrazzo that I found from you guys is a very, very heavily textured terrazzo. It comes in different finishes, but the one that I absolutely fell in love with that I would use in my own home is very heavily textured version of it which is absolutely slip resistance. I mean, it literally goes up and down by, I would say, 1/8 of an inch. It's like the surface is undulating. And it's an off-white, and the actual terrazzo chips are off-white too. So it's beige and very light gray in an off-white flooring. So that was a very hard, convincing thing to do with a group of people for development. But it's absolutely stunning. It really, really is. That's one of my favorite materials. And the Cyrus luxury vinyl that I had used at the Bristol was kind of like a light French oak. I thought that the vinyl floor that I used for the Bristol was a little too dark, like a little bit too grainy. And then it was like a miracle when I went into your office, and then it was like the lighter version that came out. And so now it's really like, I feel like I have a palette I could use anywhere, you know?
Amazing.